guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, welcome if you are new. Today we have woken up in Malta. We are here for the week. We landed last night, so we got in, had dinner, went to bed, and now we are ready, we are up, and we have our first full day here in Malta. It's not super warm, but it's sunny and we're excited, and we're gonna head down for breakfast. It is 20 to 9. We're gonna do a walk. We're gonna go see a castle fort thing. Yesterday I read 2 books on the plane, these 2. The one about Cupid, which I forgot what it's called, was actually so fun, and I can't wait to continue the rest of the series. Yeah, I read 2 books because our travel got delayed, so I read quite a lot. And then, yeah, we're gonna go head out. But first things first, breakfast, hydration, that's it. Honestly, this was a holiday of absolutely no plans. We had just had a series of very busy weeks at work and just needed a week off. So we ended up just going to lots of like viewpoints and walking places and just walking around. Malta in March is so green and luscious and full of life, which I think is very different to the Malta you would see if you went in, say, like August or September. And then we ended up going to this, it's like a Roman walk, I think is what it's called. And effectively it's like this little hike up. It's a very gentle hike, but a hike up the side of a mountain where you just casually see lots of caves and Roman baths and Roman apiaries, I think is how you say it. And like, this is like a really old tree. Like, there was just so much history everywhere you look. Malta has the most interesting past in terms of like who's owned it, and it just led to a really interesting cultural experience. And yeah, this walk was absolutely insane. But the first day we just drove around, went for a series of walks. It was so sunny, I just felt so at peace. And then it was lunchtime, so we went to a local town, went to an Italian, had some delicious pasta, and oh my god, the birds here are so confident. Like, they were just with us all dinner time, like staring at us. They were so cute. And then we went back to the hotel and spent the afternoon in the sun reading. It wasn't quite hot enough to like sit out in a bikini, but it was hot enough to sit outside and read a book. And I was reading Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, and it was so peaceful. Honestly, had such a nice day. We went out to a couple of lovely walks, both of which took us to some like really old Roman / old ruins, and then went out for lunch, had the most delicious pasta, and then we've just been back at the hotel reading a chunk of our book. We sat out in the sun, we had some drinks, it was just really peaceful. And now the indoor pool at the hotel is adults only, so we're gonna go head downstairs, have a little swim. I've got my swimming costume on underneath my outfit, but yeah, it's just been a really chill afternoon, a really wholesome morning, and now we're gonna head downstairs and go for a swim. We've come back from dinner. It was actually really nice. I had like a stew and some rice, and then we had like a cheese course, and then I had some ice cream. Exactly what you need. I'm also realising how much I miss having my spray that I spray in my hair when I blow dry my hair. My hair is so frizzy. Like, it's so like big. Like, it looks ridiculous. Like, I really miss, I either have a cream or a spray, and one of those 2 things sorts this out. But yeah, at the moment my hair is just like mahoosive, but whatever. We also saw some fascinating stuff going on during dinner. We had a couple near us who were like putting about 6 or 7 plates on their like table and then like rotating around them, and it's like, guys, you can literally go up as many times as you want. You don't have to like cram it all onto the table in one go. I watched a man put ice cream on a plate, which it then proceeded to like fall off of because the plate was too hot. Honestly, all sorts was happening. It is now 9:15. The entertainment tonight is a DJ, which like wasn't really in the mood for, so we are actually just gonna have a nice quiet night in the room. Gonna read some of my book. I'm currently reading The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, which follows a girl who basically ends up living the same horrible day in a row. She's got to the point where I think everyone who's like stuck in these kind of situations in books do, where she kind of decides there's no consequences to the day and she just like basically misbehaves the entire day. And I'm fascinated to see if this is what actually breaks it and therefore she then has to deal with the consequences of this. Is it just character development or is it actually therefore going to be plot? Interested. So yeah, I'm actually having a good time reading that. And I think that is the plan for the rest of the night. Alex is going to watch a film. I'm going to read my book and then wake up in the morning, and I think tomorrow we're going to go on a boat tour and go to Malta's like 3 islands. I think the boat goes to the small island that I can't remember the name of. So I think that's the plan for tomorrow, a little boat tour. Drop us off at that island, you walk around for a bit, get on the next boat, come back. And I think that's the plan for tomorrow. And then it was the next day and we got on a boat over to Comino. It was quite choppy, but it was absolutely stunning. Honestly, if you're going to Malta, highly, highly recommend this. We went via the Crystal Lagoon around to the Blue Lagoon, and the water here was absolutely stunning. It almost looks like unreal, like it's not real water, like it was so clear and so blue. And then we did a walk over Comino to the Santa Maria Bay and just sat here for a chunk of time. There was no one else here. We got the boat out at I think 9:30, which meant we got here kind of before the rest of the tours, and it was so quiet and so peaceful. I was obsessed. We then got the boat back into the main Malta island and went to Valletta. So Valletta is their capital city. We didn't spend too long here, to be honest. We did a bit of a walk around, had lunch, went to see like the main attractions in here, and then kind of headed back to the hotel. And before we knew it, it was the next day. You can probably hear Alex in the shower. It is Thursday. Today is our last full day of sunshine. Tomorrow it rains all day, and then the day after we travel back to London. So today is our last like full day of like probably outdoor exploring. I'm starting to think my hair texture might not be pin straight. I think because I've been blow drying my hair for so long, I kind of forgot how it dries naturally. There's no real plans for today. I think today might just be like driving around, going and seeing things. We always have lunch out because we don't have lunch included in our booking at this hotel. Don't know what the plan is for today, but we will take the day as it comes. Right now I'm getting ready for the day, as you can probably tell. I also bought this clip at the airport and it's become my saving grace. I'm ready, we've had breakfast, and we've got a plan of attack for the day. We're gonna go to a Roman villa that's in relatively good state, walk around, and then we're near, I've already forgotten the name of the town. We're near another town, so then we're gonna go walk around that town. That is the plan of attack. I had to straighten my hair because my hair was just like, but yeah, we are gonna head outside in a moment. But have I shown you this view? I can't remember, look at this. I'm obsessed with being able to wake up every morning and see the sea. So I'm talking like I'm talking on my phone because there's someone sat opposite me, which is incredibly awkward. Alex has went upstairs to go and grab the phone cable because we came all the way down to the car and then realised we didn't have it, which was a great start. But we hired a car for this holiday so that we could like go around and explore different parts of Malta without having to rely on public transport. But I would say, having been here, because we went to Valletta yesterday via bus, and having been here, I genuinely do think the public transport in Malta is pretty damn good. You can get pretty much most places by bus, and the bus is pretty frequent. It's £2 for any one way, and that £2 is valid for 2 hours of travel, a little bit like the Hopper fare in London. So yeah, it's very affordable, and to be honest, if we were to come again, probably what we would do next time. So yeah, we like having the car is great, we're not going to complain, but considering there is a bus from the airport to literally the other end of the island, I would say you don't need a car. The weather at the moment, it's like 15 degrees, 16 degrees base temperature, gets up to about 20 degrees in the sun. So it can get quite cold when the sun goes behind a cloud, and today it's particularly cloudy. So it's a layers game. Like it's a wear a jumper, wear a jacket, sometimes take the jumper off, sometimes take the jacket off, sometimes take both off. But yeah, so far so good, really enjoying it. The food here is like reasonably priced, like it's cheaper than London. Like you're talking, it's about 15 to 20 euros each, I would say, for like a meal, which is pretty reasonable. But like for a drink and a main, it's about 15 to 20 euros, which I don't think is too bad, because then when you transfer that into pounds, that's like 12 to 17 pounds. So we ended up going to Medina and buying like a multi-ticket that got you into quite a lot of museums and other things. So this was a Roman villa, or at least the remains of a Roman villa, and it was actually really cool. And then we walked into, like, Medina is like a fortress town, so we walked in through the town gate, saw the glass works in Medina, which are quite famous. There were so many things here I would have bought, but there was no way we would have been able to get it home safe and sound. But we just walked around Medina. It was so pretty. And I was obsessed by the fact that you could get around Medina by horse. Like, that's just so cool. We went to their Natural History Museum, which was fine. I would say give it a miss if you were here, but it kept us out the rain when it rained for a bit. We ended up going to this lovely local restaurant and had their local delicacy, which is rabbit stew, and it was served like in a piece of bread. Kind of fun. And then we headed home. So we're back at the hotel. We've just spent the past couple of hours like sat on the bed. I finished City of Heavenly Fire, which is the last book in the Mortal Instruments series. I actually cried. It's fascinating. It's kind of ended similarly to the TV programme, but it was a different character who went through what happens at the end. In the TV show it's Clary, and in the book it's a different character. But yeah, I'm actually quite relieved to finish that series. It was one of those things where I really enjoyed it, but it was quite a big cast going through lots of different things, and I've got quite a few series like that currently on my TBR. This one being the next one, which I'm gonna sit here and read now. And I just kind of want to get some of these like really big series read so that I can like free my brain up for new things. But yeah, I'm currently just sat on the balcony with my feet up looking out at the sea. It's a little bit chilly, but I'm gonna sit here with my book. Went and bought some Coke, so I've got it in a little glass, watching the sea, reading my book. Can't complain, can you? The weather today is delightful. It's actually chucking it down with rain. I think it's due to do this literally all day. So we are going to have a indoor hotel day, which I think is absolutely fine. It's also really freaking cold. Like, it's quite chilly. I'm quite cold stood out here. But yeah, we're going to go head downstairs, basically we're going to go sit in the bar, I think. And basically I'm going to bring my laptop, edit a couple of videos, read a couple of books, drink some drinks. And I think that's basically going to be the vibe for the rest of the day. Maybe we'll go, there's an indoor pool that's heated, so maybe we'll go down there and have a bit of a swim, which is what we've done the last couple of days. But yeah, it's very much an indoor kind of day today because the weather is atrocious. Although I have really enjoyed watching people head out for their walks, wrapped up to the gear and with all of their waterproofs on. But yeah, the weather is pants. So we're going to have a nice indoor day today, which is actually really nice. And I think what we need, because the last couple of days have been really busy. So I'm going to head downstairs. I'm going to pack up my bag. We're going to have a lovely indoor day. And yeah, last day of the holiday. Not quite the way I wanted to go out, but there's not much we can do about it. So yeah, I'm up. I'm dressed. I put a little black bow in my hair. I've got my black dress on from Oliver Bonus. Little earrings in from Accessorize. The usual jewellery. And gonna go head downstairs. God, why is the lighting so orange? It's not orange in real life. Anyway, it is after dinner. I've gone down, we've had dinner. I have finished this book, which is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. Perfection. And then I've been reading Bonds of Cupidity, which is the second book in the Heart Hassle. Oh, now a green. Which is the second book in the Heart Hassle series. It's so much fun. Like, if you actually think about the book for more than 5 minutes, it's terrible, but it's like goofy. I am laughing out loud. It follows Cupid. She's in the Fae realm, and the Fae prince basically shoots her with some powers and she becomes like physical, and she's now mated with 4 men. It's definitely a why choose plotline. Like, she's collecting these men like they are going out of fashion. It's a really stupid book, but it is like goofy. I am having such a fun time. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna take my makeup off with a little bit of makeup remover, put a little bit of the Simple Hydrating Light Moisturiser on, brush my teeth, get into pyjamas, get into bed. Today is the final day. It's Friday. I'm gonna drink some Coke. That's my first drink of the morning because I've got some left and we leave the hotel in a few hours. We have just woken up. Well, we woke up about an hour ago, but we just like got up. Glorious sunshine outside. So we are gonna go to the other side of the island and go and explore all the little viewpoints and stuff that's up there. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really given you a room tour, but there's not really much to show you. Plus, at the moment, it's covered in our stuff. Like, our stuff is literally everywhere. It's kind of it. If I tilt you slightly more this way, you'll see more of it. But you've got a desk there, a chair in the corner, bathrooms behind us, bed, balcony. Get dressed, have breakfast. I started this book last night. I'm gonna take off the sticker. No, the sticker's doing that thing where it's like leaving sticky residue all over it. Honestly, they need to speak to the works. Whatever stickers the works use come off so easily. Can everyone use the same sticker? Collate all of my stuff on the bed to pack. And yeah, welcome to the final day. But look at it outside. On the very last day, we ended up driving around to the part of the island that the airport is in and basically made our way around the coast. So we ended up going to a couple of new viewpoints, and this is when I realised my camera was in slow-mo, although I do quite enjoy this shot. So we ended up going around the coast, doing some viewpoints. We went to the most insane temple, which is in relatively good state. We then went to some salt plains and basically just spent the last day chilling, sitting out in the sun. We had I think our flight was about 4 p.m, so we had most of the day. And then we went to the airport, flew home, and that was the end of our most exceptional week in Malta. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!